Hey guys, welcome back. So in this week's video, I'm going to be tackling a chord stab sound, which I've heard most recently in the new Tapestry of Sound EP, which is Roza Terenzi and D.Tiffany. It's a sound which has kind of made its way over from tech house and techy tracks, and it sounds really great, so I thought I'd give it a go at recreating it. On a side note as well, I'm also going to be releasing the remix competition on the record label that I've started. All of the details for that are down in the description. If you want to give the record label a follow on Instagram and SoundCloud to keep up to date with what we're doing, that would really help me out as well. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's start by learning our trusty wavetable. Now this is the MIDI I'm using, but obviously switch it up for your track. A combination of short and long notes works to add some nice variation. Now let's turn on the sub oscillator and set it to 0. Now for oscillator 1, let's select the A-E-I-O-U wave under the formant subheading and bring its position to 44%. Now oscillator 2. Again, let's grab a wave from the formant subheading, this time the VOSM wave, with 67% for this one. Now the filter. Let's use the PRD filter with some drive and resonance. 86% will do. Finally, let's bring it back to around 2 kHz. Now for the amp envelope. We want this super short and plucky. So let's first bring the sustain down to 0, then shortening the decay to around 270 milliseconds, and the release to 222 milliseconds, finally sloping the envelope shape down like so. Now for the LFOs. Let's set LFO1 to a random wave at rate of 1/8. Now for LFO2, I'm going to use it to sweep up and down the filter a little. So let's disable retrig and bring the rate down to 1. Finally, let's alter the shape, increasing it to 50% to give us a steeper sine wave. Now for the matrix. First, let's apply 27% of LFO1 to the wave position of oscillator 2. Next, let's apply minus 20% of LFO2 to the filter's position, which gives us the effect I mentioned earlier. Finally, let's plug in 20% of LFO1. Finally, let's enable the random spread unison setting. Perfect. Now for some effects. Let's apply some default reverb and delay. Now let's add a chorus to add some saturation and tame down some of that crisp high end. Inside the chorus, I'm going to bring up the warmth to 50%. Finally, let's trim away some of the low and high ends, and voila! Chord stabs a la Tapestry of Sound. So hopefully that was useful for you guys for making progressive house and tech house tracks alike. As I was saying at the start of the video, the remixes from the remix competition will be coming out on our record label Solar Reef soon. So if you want to keep up to date with that, please go and follow the Instagram and SoundCloud. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.